EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Jacksonville Jaguars taking on the Los Angeles Rams. And we are underway from SoFi Stadium. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. They'll start on the ground, ETN. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game, as he'll lose yardage to start things out. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down. And they'll go again with ETN. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up third down.
You can bet they're not going to go away from the running game anytime soon, but this is obviously not a good start. 2 carries, 2 runs, both stopped for a loss.
And this opening drive not going to plan. This is now 3rd and 13. And the Rams got it. They bring him down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. And the Jaguars send out their punter, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. Returnable here for Davis. It's a 47-yard punt, return of 6. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. Now Purdy. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down. You look at this Jaguar defense. They currently sit at number 4 in the NFL in terms of stopping the run.
Most of their challenges have come in the passing game because against the run, they've been pretty darn good. Now you've got to figure out a way to slow down those receivers before they get downfield and maybe make a few more plays on the ball when it's in the air.
Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Purdy. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Devin Lloyd leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6. How to approach this? 3rd down and 16 yards to go. Back to throw, Purdy. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Rams 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. A gain of 3, 2nd down. And the Rams at 3 and 4 on the year coming into play. They come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
And a 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
As tight ends go, he might not provide the super flashy plays very often, but he's pretty reliable. Usually an excellent target, and normally catches what's thrown to him, but he didn't on that play.
They'll need to get it to the 30 for a 1st. This is third down.
Purdy from the gun. Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Oh, how about this on first and goal?
And a great job there to read that one defensively. They strung him out, would not allow him to cut upfield.
He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a second and goal.
You got to be ready for anything when you play defense against this head coach. That is not something you'd expect to see here in the red zone, but it winds up getting him a few yards.
Purdy bootlegging it.
Rolling to his right. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown.
Brock Purdy.
His 11th touchdown of the year.
And the Rams get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon.
Now, this is a crew. They've come out flat their last 2 games, both losses, but just judging by the energy level, they look different here early, and that touchdown shows how.
Yeah, it seems to me that touchdown gets them off the treadmill. Because, you know, you've been on the treadmill. I've seen you work out. You go forever and ever, and it tells you you've gone somewhere, but you really haven't. You're in the same spot. They've exchanged it for an escalator. Still got some hills to climb, but they can get there.
These are good analogies. I run outside sometimes, though. You know, get some fresh air, a little sun on your face.
A little wind in there.
Yeah, that's right. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
Coming off every player's friend, the open week from last weekend.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. Even if you're coming off of a loss, as they did, the open week is exactly what you need after you kind of get over it a little bit, right? Rest up the mind, rest up the body, get yourself ready.
And now off to the races, down the right side.
And he'll be forced out of bounds all the way down inside the 20.
It's a big play for the Jaguars. 58 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone.
Now Lawrence.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville.
Luke Schoonmaker
from 17 yards out.
And the Jaguars are an extra point away from drawing level. Their first passing touchdown of the ball game, and they go to the big tight end in those sure hands, and he provides the score.
Certainly looked like they were focused on taking away other weapons, and he certainly made them regret that because he found the soft spot, ended up taking it to the end zone. Nice throw, too, to complete the play.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive.
And they are a game under 500 now following the loss a week ago. And this is a team, Charles, that just has not been able to string victories together.
Yeah, they're certainly going the wrong way, aren't they? Because it looked like they had things pointing in the right direction, but now they've lost 2 straight. And that means this game is vital, extremely important, because if they fall 2 games below 500, the road back into playoff contention, awfully difficult.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Shotgun now with Purdy.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
You look at this Jaguar defense.
Into this game, they're ranked number 22 in the NFL against the pass, Charles.
And even though that's not the greatest ranking in the world, one thing you can say, they get after the quarterback. They're in the top 10 in the league in sacks.
Purdy with it on 3rd and long. That is caught.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Inside the 10. Touchdown, LA. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Rams have taken the lead. Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one. Now the extra point try forthcoming. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And they are back down to 500 following the loss last week. Consistency has been a real issue for them so far.
Brandon, you almost don't know what team is going to show up every week. I mean, there's no consistency with this ball club at all, and if we feel that way, I know it frustrates the coaching staff, and it also has to frustrate the key leaders in the locker room. They got to figure out how to get coordinated. Hold on a second. Was that the fullback? That was the fullback. Who says it? The slot receivers, but only guys can catch the football and get big yardage after the catch. Really nice job there, showing good hands and an ability to get upfield.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Play action. It's Lawrence. Man open. That's Calvin Ridley. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. The two big plays right in succession as this one goes for 27.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. Two nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 41. A give to Etienne running right. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. They'll run with Etienne. Yeah, this is only going to be a gain of 2. He needed 3. It's 4th and 1. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. The Jags with the football to begin the second quarter. From here, this would have been a 48-yarder, but no, they're going to go for it. Gets it out quickly here to the left flank. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th.
So on 4th down, they decided to go with a run-pass option. A good decision.
And the run can get you there, but the pass gets you there quicker. Nice decision. Picks up a first down.
Now Lawrence on 1st down. And that is caught. It's Ridley. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line.
That's the 3rd time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage, as shown by that last play.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Back to the ground with Etienne.
And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Now a 2nd and 10. On the counter, Etienne.
And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
Third and 8. Here's Lawrence to throw.
Got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. From 8 yards out.
And the Jaguars are an extra point away from evening this one up.
That's why you've got your star out there. Throw the ball to him. They did.
That's simply saying we don't care what coverage you put out there. He's so good, we're going there with the football anyway, and there's not a thing you can do about it.
Inside the red zone, they go to him. He gets it done.
Pinheiro's extra point up and good.
And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive.
So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
Purdy now on 2nd down.
Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack.
Brought to the ground by the linebacker, Foye Oluokun.
So this has been a lot like a tennis match, hasn't it? Back and forth. Both of these offenses having their way so far. So maybe the question isn't who's going to score the most points in this game. Maybe it's who's going to get some stops.
Yeah, absolutely. And that sack, finally a first step in the right direction for a stop. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. And now that brings up 4th down there, a loss of 6 yards on the sack. On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And the punt goes out of bounds. Where will they put it? They'll put it just inside the 45-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
The last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier, Charles, with this better starting field position.
I love your sarcasm, But I love even more your observation.
Toward the sideline, intercepted. And the Rams are going to take over at their own 41.
Well, he's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
The Rams on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
Out of the gun, Purdy. That is incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away.
And that ball's going to angle out at the 3-yard line. A beauty.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
And from that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
Second and 11 now. Another toe for Etienne.
And he's able to get him a small cushion before being taken down at the 5, a gain of 3.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
Here now a 3rd down and 8.
Now whistles here, and I believe one of the Jaguar linemen might have moved. And this offense back to needing 10 yards after the false start. 3rd and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. Tatum, no gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
So from their own end zone here, this kicks away. Davis now to return it. That'll go as a 42-yard punt, but a net of 32. They had a 10-yard return. And the Rams are going to start this drive in great field position as they take over. Oh, design run for their wideout.
And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Give to Davis Price up the middle here. And he's got it down to the 28.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Second down and 6 now. Purdy.
Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
Right up to that point, I was about to say he's had a pretty good half catching the football, but let's just be honest about it. He should have caught that one.
And he knows that. That was one right in his breadbasket and one he normally catches. The 22 is the line to gain here on 3rd down.
Purdy looking to throw. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
And this one is right down the middle.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity. Coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this 1st down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
He's going to go for a big play downfield. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. He'll get this out to the flat for ETN.
And take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Rams are going to take possession here as they got it at their own 4-yard line. And that now 2 interceptions thrown in this second quarter.
And you know, a lot of people look at these guys and they think to themselves that maybe, possibly, they're still thinking about the first one. And they probably are. I think in this case, he's just trying to atone for the first interception. Tried a little bit too hard, maybe forced it a bit, and instead created a second one.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive.
And they may just be content to take this 3-point lead and head into the locker room.
Pretty nice work defensively there on the first down run as they hold him to a gain of a couple.
That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room that if you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage.
Purdy will set up to throw it here.
Uncorks one for Davis. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon.
A field goal the difference. 17-14 is the score. Back underway here now in this third quarter. And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
This offense set to begin the third quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the
oh, this is taken in. It's complete.
Down the right sideline.
Touchdown, L.A.
Darius Davis.
75 yards.
And the Rams come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter.
And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation. Knowing when it exists to go to it, they did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
Well, hang on here a second. Looks like a Jaguar in some obvious discomfort from that last play. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside.
And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. That second down play nets a -4.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Here's Lawrence. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he will have a Jaguars first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
Not only did we just see back-to-back nice gains, but we're also seeing the confidence rise, not just for the guy who caught it, but the guy throwing it as well.
And these back-to-back catches here out of the backfield, that can set something up downfield in a later sequence, right?
A lot of the time, it starts to draw the defense closer to the line of scrimmage. So to your point, show this swing pass, show this check down. Maybe later on you heave one deep when you catch him close to the spot.
He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
Boy, everything clicking on this drive. He's 4 for 4 now, and that throw, maybe the best of the bunch. This offense is really humming, and they pick up another first down.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 41.
ETN up the middle.
And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Lawrence will throw.
Got a man here, it's Bryant. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 27-yard line. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville.
So how do you beat man coverage? First of all, you want to be a superior receiver, but you know something, that guy who's covering you, he's usually pretty good too. So the corner route is usually a great spot to get it done.
On 1st and 10, it's ETN.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. ETN once more.
And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage.
There on the stop was Leo Chanel.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter.
Straight ahead, ETN.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville.
Travis Etienne with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars are back within a score. Piñeiro's extra point up and good.
And that cuts the lead to 3, 24-21. Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off.
And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now we'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Throw left side complete. That's Davis. His second catch. This one not quite as dynamic as his first, and it's 2nd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it.
He'll buy some time right. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
I may be an analyst, but I'm also a fan. I love it when people take the big shots downfield, but he was under a lot of duress, and I think that forced the incompletion downfield. Didn't have a real good chance to find his target.
Purdy will look to throw again here. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
So in Jacksonville territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
A give left side for Davis Price.
Well, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
On 1st down, Purdy. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
It certainly looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
A good action to this point in the 3rd quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. Back to throw, Purdy.
Man in the middle, and it's complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A well-executed 22-yard gain. They'll try a little trickery here on the end around.
And a great job there to read that one defensively. They strung him out, would not allow him to cut upfield.
Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal.
It's a bit of a dangerous part of the field for them to break into their bag of tricks, but for a minute there, I thought it was going to set up perfectly for them. Instead, they don't get into the end zone, but they do pick up positive yardage.
2nd and goal from the 1.
Davis Price is going backwards here. Now they come in and drop him all the way back at the 4-yard line.
It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
Line of scrimmage at the 4. Here's 3rd and goal.
Now Purdy.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, it's been a tough go for them. These guys have been driving down the field, but defensively, once they got their backs to the goal line, turned up the pressure, that's going to lead to a 4th down. Well played.
And his kick is good. And that will double their lead as it's up to 6.
So 3 points, response there to that opening touchdown of this 3rd quarter.
And that's an important 3, both in terms of adding to your lead, but also in letting the other guys know you're not going to just come out in the second half and take over.
And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute.
Back now in Los Angeles. It's Jaguar football, but a little work to do for them. They trail here as we start the 4th. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
A handoff for Etienne.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
Now a 2nd and 2.
Up the middle they go. Tatum. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook. Go play action. Toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
And they'll throw on 1st down with Lawrence. And that's complete to Etienne out of the backfield.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. That'll give him 8 that time, and it'll be 2nd and a couple. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick-6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the 3rd row.
3rd and 2, now Lawrence. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he's going to get this all the way down to the 2 before he's wrestled out.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
This play is a thing of beauty when it works as designed because they let the running back slip out of the backfield and head down the sideline on a wheel route. Number 1, it's easy for him to get lost. And number 2, really tough for the linebacker to run with him. And this ball's right on the money and leads to a big play.
Only a yard on the completion. It's 2nd and goal. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Remember, as they try to run the ball down here, Charles, this is the number 2 rush defense in the league.
So do you accept the challenge up front? Do you get your offensive line together, get your tight end in the ball game and say, I don't care that they're number 2. Let's go ahead and show them that we can run the ball anyway. Or do you do the best thing and throw the darn thing and try and get in the end zone?
Maybe that's wiser. A bad time for a false start penalty as they're backed up now for 3rd and goal. Now Lawrence. The throw out wide going to be incomplete.
Great defense there on 3rd and goal. They took away everything. Forced him to fire that one to the sideline where no one could get it.
So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This a fairly straightforward 22-yard short attempt. The kick by Pinheiro is good, and that will bring the deficit back down to 3. So with that field goal, this one's now back within a field goal. Maybe not the ultimate result they wanted, but gets them that much closer.
This game is unfolding like a really good book, isn't it? Because I feel like there's a few more plot twists yet to be revealed before this one is over.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. 4th quarter, they cling to a 3-point lead after the field goal a moment ago, and it's certainly a very critical drive with still a good chunk of time remaining.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Purdy now to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Davis. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. What a throw right there for the 1st down. He has taken some real punishment in this game, but still standing in the pocket completing that one.
He's a flat-out warrior. There's no question about that. How about him stepping up into the teeth of the rush and delivering there for that big strike and that big pickup?
Davis-Price on 1st and 10. He was brought down by Foyesade Aluakin.
And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Now 2nd and 5. Throwing here, Purdy. The throw here right sideline falls incomplete.
I think he could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
The Rams on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This will be 3rd and 5.
Here's Purdy.
Throwing right, and that's complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. The Rams, they are on the move. They've got another 1st down.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there, because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Looking to throw. Purdy.
Gets it out wide to Davis Price.
And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that will bring up 2nd down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. Back to throw again. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. Now here's Michael Dixon as he's on to punt for L.A. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. Throwing now, Lawrence on 1st down. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Lawrence to throw. Under pressure, and down he goes. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23.
Now Lawrence to throw. On a bad time late for a poor throw. It's intercepted.
And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
Running left, Davis Price. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone.
Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Another touch for Davis Price.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Davis-Price up the middle.
I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
Going for it. Here's Davis-Price.
And they'll hustle up to stop him well shy of the first, right around the 15. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And his kick here is good. And that will add 3 more to their lead. It pushes it up to 6. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down.
This is 1st and 10. Lawrence. That is caught. Schoonmaker.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Plenty of time to work with here, but the timeouts, they're gone. Here's 1st and 10.
Now a throw here to his running back. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Back to throw. Lawrence.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Here's Lawrence.
And he is in as they have tied it late here in the final minute of the 4th quarter. Now they can boot it through on the always important extra point, and then their defense has to hold up their end of the bargain.
And there's something that you've pointed out in numerous games that we've worked. Okay, the excitement's going on. Everyone's celebrating over there. Who's calling up the defense to make sure they're focused, because they still have some work to do?
A very important extra point there, up and good, and that is going to put them on top by a point, and it sets us up for quite a finish. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee, and they'll start things out at the 25.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. To throw is Purdy.
Looking middle, and that's complete. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Second and 4 at the 31-yard line.
Purdy to throw.
And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this fourth quarter.
Well, this offense still has the one timeout here, remember. 1st and 10. Throwing, Purdy. And that's complete to Davis. At 5 yards, not going to cut it here. That clock continues to run.
The Rams going to be forced to use their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
Here comes 2nd down at 5. Here's Purdy to throw.
And that is caught. It's Davis. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
Well, they got the yardage they needed there. Picked up the first down, got out of bounds. How about the urgency that they have, as well as they understand where they are on the field?
Here's 1st down. Davis-Price gets this one out of the gun.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
But just a gigantic play here, both sides. This is 3rd and inches.
We can't be totally sure that that was by design, but we do know that a lot of kickers like the ball in the right hash in order to kick the field goal.
So now this one's going to rest on the foot of their second-year kicker. He's hit 3 times already, and this for the win. And his kick is indeed good, but now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee, and they'll put it out to the 25.
Here's 1st and 10. A final shot now for Lawrence.
And the Rams got it. They bring him down.
Well, it took us until the final play chart to officially decide a winner, although on that last play they were so backed up it would have taken a miracle, and they couldn't get that miracle done.
Well, I like how you stayed with it, because we both knew that this had to go down to the last play, and neither side was going to exhale until that play concluded, because we've seen the improbable before. A couple of laterals, maybe some poor defense on the back end. They might have gone all the way to the end zone. In this case, though, it didn't happen. Perhaps next time.
So for the Rams,
they level their mark at 4-4 on the year.